evening, samurai. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio, and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth into rare worlds, into realms, into places very much travelled at this point in time. Let's face it, it's Sotenbori, and I love Sotenbori. So, yes, hail to each and every one of you. Welcome, Real Spawn. Welcome, Hoodlum. And to each and every one of you, be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives, welcome. For those of you who couldn't join us on the previous leg of our journey, we ventured forth across the streets of Sotenbori, as I have already mentioned, and we actually did some story, shockingly. And then we did a bunch of sub-stories, because we've unlocked the sub-stories. We encountered well, we found Haruka's revelation, and I also think that Dr. Eggman has a child in Sotenbori, but we'll gloss over that one. And we'll just continue on with the preventive of, yes, we've got more sub-stories, we've got more dance battles, we have more idling to do, and probably Churchill channel return or something. Who knows? Anyway, with that said, come, join me as we once more step foot into the Vortex as we continue to travel and traverse the world, the realm that is Yakuza 5 Remastered. Our destination lays before us, the controls are set, and as always, the PlayStation is turned on and ready to go because I've had very, very kind words with it this evening and it's promised to be on its best behaviour. So, let's go, shall we? Whoop. That's the wrong game. How have I done that 2 streams in a row? There we go. What you fool? Just like that. Wife of the moment, Ray from Sailor Moon. Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon as an alternative name. Yarg, yarg indeed. Right, oh yes, we also did the comedy club, didn't we? So now we have more sub-stories to do, I think. Why does it say I've still got a sub-story next to me? It doesn't, I'm looking at the wrong end of the map. I've done all the sub-stories on the north end of Sotenbori, so now I need to go across the bridge to the southern end of Sotenbori. Kind of southern end, sort of southern end. David Bowie, too modern for you then. Oh, I got the reference, I just didn't know how to do it justice, because I'm not going to try and sing Just Dance. Give me a minute. Yep, problem solved there. Marvellous. Right, what was I doing? Oh, yes. Stepping away from the best number. Yes. Most powerful number. Anyway. Oh, Yakuza-san from Sotenbori Merchants Association. Maybe he's lost on his way to the pub. Hello, Uda-san. What brings you here? There's no beer. Silly man.
Oh, Saramura-san, what a coincidence. No, I am not looking for beer. What do you take me for? Some kind of drunk? Oh, I'm looking for gin this time. I fancy a nice gin. A gin and tonic. True British pastime. Did you know I used to live in London? Anyway, do you think you could spare a minute or two? There's something I'd like to show you. Don't worry, it's nothing to do with beer. Maybe. A little to do with beer.
Something to show me? What is it?
Take a look at this. It is a beer mat I found in the pub.
It's also a photo of me.
Yes, also a thing. I saw a junior high student with just like this. It was on the street, but I know for a fact this did not come from Dynachair or Dynarod. They are plumbers, and therefore this would not do anything in their favor. Someone is stalking and secretly taking pictures of you. They are selling these photos without permission and turning them into pub coasters.
Someone's taking pictures of me? Honestly, I had no idea.
The work of the Paparazzo. No doubt about it. I suppose that the sort of thing happened to many islands. But the Merchants Association... You see, the Merchants Association, we cannot allow this. It will damage our reputation as unauthorized photos. It would damage our reputation to have unauthorized photos, just like this one being sold on the streets. And it'd take the complete bottom out of our black market sales.
That number is the reason you refused to die again in Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, I got to 117 deaths in Breath of the Wild Master Mode, and I refused from that point on till the end of the game to never die again, so I could maintain the number. And you know what? I bleeding did. I really should try and get the death counter working again at some point, but it'd be a pretty boring one in this one because I've not died yet. Touch wood, hopefully.
I want to get this no-good creep out of our town, and I'd like to get your cooperation, Sir Morrison, if I may.
Even though all those deaths occurred in Trials of the Sword. Yeah, or most of them, yeah. Trials of the Sword. It wasn't that bad in the last two. I mean, it was still bad, but the last two I did in, what, 1 or 2? It was the first one. The first one with those Poxealers Ophos. They were just... no. Not going to rant about it. I've done that enough times. I've noticed you've been playing a game I enjoy to death is a regular occurrence. And then you have to start all over again. Oh, you mean, was it 20XX or 21X or something? Yes, you bought me as a gift. The roguelite roguelike Mega Man-esque sort of thing. Yes, I am playing it quite a lot, now that I've figured out what it's about. Yes, 20XX, that's the one. Yes, I've defeated some of the bosses. That's about as far as I've got, really. I've unlocked things, and I've defeated bosses, and then I died to one that kept throwing exploding shurikens to me on my last run, and I went, eh. But I did defeat Optimus Prime's obese Chinese monk cousin. Interesting boss that one was, but yeah, I liked his design. Hope you're enjoying it. I am. Yes, very much. It's just taken me this long to get to it because I got stuck on completing Arkham Knight for so long. But anyway, right, where were we? Oh, yeah.
My cooperation? Oh. Well, what can I do?
Well, you'll see this Paparazzo. He might be pointing his camera lens right at you from the shadow of this very moment. That's how close he might be at any given time. You not smell him. So, if you ever get the feeling that somebody's watching, it might very well be the Paparazzo. Please be vigilant at all times, especially on the street and in the pub. And if you happen to notice this paparazzo, could you please give me a call? I'll drop everything and come right.
Well, I'm not sure I really should be on the one looking into this, but yes, of course, I'll do what I can to help.
Wonderful. Just promise that you won't try and apprehend him yourself. We don't know what kind of man we're dealing with here. He could be dangerous. Or a complete and utter creep. All you have to do is call me. I will take care of the rest, for I am Sailor Moon.
I think you've probably had too much to drink now. But anyway, alright, thank you.
Remember, stay vigilant and take care. Thank you, Sawamura-san. Now, my hunt for the gin continues.
Cool. Well, that's a thing done. Let's go this way. No, this way. Yes, this way.
I get this funny feeling I'm being watched.
Done.
Paparazzo must be somewhere nearby.
Find the paparazzo who's secretly taking pictures of Haruka. But take one step and he'll realize you're onto him and run away. Without moving from that spot, press R3 to switch and look around. Oh, okay.
That must be him. I better call Uda-san.
Oh, no, yes, my dear, I will have another round. Thank you. 2 Guinnesses and a Bailey's. What is it, Sawamura-san?
Yes, I found the paparazzo. He's wearing a fishing vest and he has a camera.
Well, great work. And what is he doing now?
He just took off. Looks like he's heading towards West Shofuchukuchukuchu.
Right, I am on my way. No, I'm sorry, I just hit the bell. No, don't worry, it's not last round yet. No, I just walked into the bell again. Yes, sorry. Put that bottle down. Okay, bye. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, there's 2 pints of don't let him out of your sight.
Alright, I won't. The paparazzo's heading towards West Shofuchoku. Did you? Shofuchoku. I'd better go after him before he gets away.
Did
I lose him? Where is he?
Done.
I have to find him fast.
Whoa, it's an episode of Running Girl. Yes, it is.
There he is. Uh-oh, he took off again. I better tell Uda-san.
Over here, Sawamura-san.
Yes, the paparazzo's running away. He's heading towards West Sotenbori Street. Where are you now, Uda-san?
I'm almost to Shofukochu. Oh, I stopped by in this nearby pub for a quick splash of scotch, and then I discovered that the barmaid was a long-lost lover of my wife's from 2 years ago. Anyway, sorry, distracted, booze, you know. Please, keep an eye on our sights, just a little bit longer.
Alright, I'll do my best. Please don't get distracted by booze again. Paparazzo headed toward West Sotenbori Street. I can't let him get away.
Aha, he is behind the dancing girl.
There he is again.
Sawamura-san!
San, there he is. That's the Paparazzo.
I got it. Leave him to me. We got him. Nice going, Kawamura-san. Good job he face planted straight into that bin.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Just let me go.
I never noticed that anyone was following me and taking pictures.
No idea, right? You wouldn't believe the lengths we go to stay unnoticed. It's practically an art.
Yes, that's why you had the genius camouflage of a lamppost or the corner of a building, or my absolute favourite, a dancing girl. Good job, mate. You're a true master of the art.
Art? I'll give you art. I'm kicking you out of this town. If I see you again, I'm calling the police. Oh, we understood.
Understood, sir.
Thank you very much. Oh,
Thank you very much for the help, Sawamura-san. On behalf of the entire Merchants Association and a chap called Dave I met down the pub, I'd like to give you this small token of appreciation.
10,000 yen. Neat. Well, this is not the less guilty of us, paparazzi. Wherever there's an idol, we'll be there.
Anybody now, get lost and never come back.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Well, that's another sub-story done. What next? I'm going to be lazy and use it. See. Oh, have I lost any out now? Go. Wait, is that? No, that isn't the one tied to the story. Alright, that's fine then. Reintroductory class. You know what? I think I'm going to save the game as soon as I've done a dance battle, because why not? I wins! Running Girl 9 to 12 were amazing, but when they brought in Running Girl 13, that's when the show went downhill for me. Thank you for that deep insight, chat.
Yeah.
Truly, you were masters of the art of TV. I changed it to Running Boy 2 and the writing really went off the rails. Also good to know, thanks chat. I think I'll stick to the story of the drunk merchant if it's all the same to you.
Oh, hello. Are you interested in
I thought that said communism then. In the broadcasting communication special. Right, no.
Oh, hello. Are you interested in broadcasting communications or becoming an announcer? Our school will give you the specialized training. We're the Sotenbori Announcer School. Right now, we're offering a free introductory class. A free class? That's right. More than 90% of the students who have graduated from our program have landed broadcasting or other voice-related jobs.
I suspect I'm probably going to need a guide for this one. It's me. Yeah.
We put together a rich curriculum which trains the broadcasting student in enunciation, intonation, dictation, dictatorship, except not that last one, and proper use of profanity. I mean language. Are you interested in becoming an announcer? Me? Not really, no. Our course is perfect for anyone who wants to work in a voice-related field. Voice actors, TV talents, narrators, presenters, politicians. I don't think. A lot of those skills sound like they might really be helpful in my line of work. Would you like to try our introductory class? It's completely free. You can even take it right now if you have the time.
Sure. But I've done enough Yakuza games to suspect this might be a con or a cult.
Alright, I'll give it a try. Wonderful. In that case, come right this way, please. Thank you for coming. This class will begin momentarily. I'm the only student. Yes, I'm afraid no one else has expressed interest at the moment, but you're in luck. Now you'll receive all the teacher's attention.
Hello there. Sorry to keep you waiting. I am Sugusa, the headmaster of this school. Well, what a pretty young student you found as Fujimoto-san. Perfect for a career in broadcasting.
Yes, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My name is Fujimoto, and you are... Oh, my name's Haruka Sawamura.
Oh, what a pleasant voice our young student has, and our curriculum could help polish and refine your speech quality even further.
Now then, Segusa-sensei, if you would start the lesson.
All right, well, Sawamura-san, it looks like you're the only one here. But let us begin, shall we?
Hi.
Yes, please.
We will begin with a lesson on proper language usage. As you know, many people are guilty of misusing language in their everyday lives. Of course, this doesn't pose much of a problem when speaking to friends or family, but it wouldn't do for an announcer speaking on national TV. Why, one F-bomb would cause several old ladies to have fits of rage and ring and write letters profusely, much like the incident of 1986. How embarrassing that was, and how embarrassing would it be to make a mistake when speaking in front of millions?
That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
This brings us to the first problem to consider. I will give you 3 sentences. You tell me which of them contains a mistake.
Do I choose a sentence that's correct?
Precisely. Here we go.
Which sentence has a mistake in it?
He's just as tall as Aisha and I. Alyssa and me did our homework together. This is as good as it gets for Alicia and me. On a completely unrelated note, I'm actually enjoying Donna as a companion. She is a good companion. Until the 60th. I never thought I would say that because it's Catherine Tate, but she and Tennant play well off each other, and they seem more like genuine friends rather than the companion showing complete admiration and love for the Doctor. Yes, this works. Right, pick the one so you could just respond as follows. I'm going to respond as follows. It would be Alicia and I assume, so that's the wrong one.
I think number 2. Alyssa and me did our homework together is incorrect.
That is correct. Very good, Sour Morrison.
Well, you're all quite good at this, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't think that one was all that difficult.
I just overthought it.
Perhaps, but I believe a lot of people wouldn't have noticed the answer.
Indeed, the people who did the homework. The people who did the homework are subjects to the sentence. Excuse me. So the pronoun should be a subjective form, i.e., I, not me.
But you do hear that thing quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, it's commonly used and readily understood, but still incorrect nonetheless. Let's continue on to the next problem, shall we? Now, and which of these 3 sentences contains a mistake?
I literally cried for an hour. I will do it regardless of the cost. If I'd known, I would have done it differently. I am assuming it's the first one, but I could be wrong. Oh, no. Oh, I would have done it differently. I would have done it differently. This man knows basic English, yes. He knows more English than I do.
I think it's number 3. If I'd known, I would have done it differently.
Wonderful, that is indeed correct.
Oh, I'm so glad. Uso-sensei, would you please explain what the mistake is? I'm afraid I'm not sure myself.
Ojimoto-san, I'm appalled. How can you claim to represent our school with such a shaky understanding of the language?
Yeah.
Please forgive me.
It should be would have, not would have. People do misinterpret would have as would have fairly often in colloquial speech, but they are in fact incorrect. Interesting, isn't it? Let's keep going, shall we? Now then, which of these 3 sentences contains a mistake?
I accidentally took the wrong bus. I made a complete 180-degree turnabout. I love fruit, e.g., bananas and grapes. I love fruit? Oh no, apparently it's I accidentally took the wrong bus. I took the wrong bus accidentally. Accidentally is correct, not accidentally. Oh, good. It's a bleeding spelling test now.
I think number 1, I accidentally took the wrong bus, is incorrect.
See, and what makes you say that?
It should be accidentally, not accidentally.
It isn't a spelling test, it's just two very similar words. Okay, fine.
Well done.
You're exactly right. I'm very impressed, El Morrison.
Thank you.
Well, that's enough of introduction to proper language usage. There are other skills that need to be cultivated as well for voice-related work.
But you are a very bright student of proper language usage, aren't you? You got all the problems correct after all.
Yes, I'm starting to worry there isn't much we can teach you here.
But say Yakuza-sensei, surely there must be something else.
Ah, no, you're right, of course. There is plenty more to learn. Plenty! Let's move on to a new topic, shall we? Now, through the use of tongue twisters, we will practice speaking rapidly yet clearly, an essential skill for any announcer.
And twisters?
That's right. Clearly enunciate the clear enunciation and fluency are essential for any voice-related career. Are you ready to start? I will give you a tongue twister and you say it as fast as you can. We'll start with one of the more common tongue twisters. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Good. Now say it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm afraid that's incorrect. She sells seashells by the seashore. Isn't that right?
Yes. I'm afraid I got a little tongue-tied. Don't worry, Sawara-san. Keep practicing and study hard and you'll get there.
Fujimoto-san is correct. Now, let's try a different tongue twister, shall we?
Pick the first. Peter Paper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Too slow. I'm afraid you took too long, Miss Sawamura. Don't worry about making mistakes, just go for it.
せん
Okay, I'll try.
First, second, okay?
That's all right. You can't be expected to do everything perfectly right from the start. Let's try this thing again. So, this last one is going to be quite difficult. Are you sure you're ready?
No, hold on, give me a minute. Third, second.
Okay. And now for the big finish. This one is a little less common. Have you ever heard it before? It goes. Anemone.
Anemone? Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. Anemone. Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. I don't use the word anemone in everyday speech. Okay, fine. Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. No, that's wrong. Oh, blimey, I could never be anything with voice requirements.
Anemone. Those are the colourful ski creatures with the tentacles, right? Many an anemone sees an enemy anemone. Okay, I'll do my best.
Good. It was the first? No, it was the third. Third, second. Oh, bugger. Right.
Many a numa anemone is anemone no more.
Any anemone. That's not quite right, was it?
That was really hard.
Not to worry, you have a professional to have. You have to be a professional to have this one come easily. It takes training. And that's what we're here for. That concludes our introductory class. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you so much for your interesting lesson.
You already possess some solid skills, but enrolling in our school will help you refine them. Have you any interest in being an announcer?
What do you say, Miss Sawamura? What a wonderful career that would be. Well, I really don't have the time for that right now. I only took the class because it was free.
I know what you're thinking. Your life is so busy already, and you don't have the time.
Yes, I'm afraid that's true. I'm sorry, but I can't enroll in your school.
Not to worry, we also have a home study kit for busy students like you. You can train in your spare time at home.
Pardon?
The kit includes a textbook on proper language and an anthology on 1,000 tongue twisters.
Oh, wait, sorry.
The kit includes the textbooks of proper language usage and an anthology of 1,000 tongue twisters as well. They can be yours for only 500,000 yen. What? 500,000 yen?
At least that's the usual price, but because you already have such a solid foundation, we would be able to give it to you for a discounted price of only 490,000 yen.
No. Yakuza-sensei, are you sure? That's far too much of a discount for these wonderful materials.
Yes, well, Miss Sawamura is truly special. She deserves the opportunity. What do you say, Miss Sawamura? Don't let this chance slip away.
But I don't have that kind of money.
Think of it as an investment in your future. It may seem like a lot of money now, but the return will be worth it. Both me and Fujimoto-san think with these materials you will be able to learn the proper use of language and gain confidence in your skills.
Me and Fujimoto-san, I think. I thought you said that's incorrect. Shouldn't it be Fujimoto-san and I think?
Oops.
Yakuza-sensei, what were you thinking?
すみません。
I'm sorry, but I don't have that kind of money. I'm afraid I won't be buying your study kit.
Yeah.
But they really are wonderful materials. Well worth the price.
Do they contain examples such as me and Fujimoto-san think?
Yeah.
That was just a slip of the tongue on my part.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have to be going now. I really did enjoy the lesson, though. Thank you very much for your time.
いや、
I really thought we had her.
You see, if this was one of the other characters, there would all of a sudden be a bunch of Yakuza through the door, and we'd have to fist fight or karate kick our way out of the situation. There we go. Right, notes. Did that count as a star? Yay! Look, it did a thing. Also, I was right. It was just a con. Ooh, I've lost some health as well. I can go to a restaurant. Which are all up north and down. Oh, actually, that reminds me of something else I needed to check. Oh, right, okay, that's for a different one. Never mind, right, so... Tell you what, yeah. We'll go to a restaurant and get ourselves sorted with some food. Actually, I might do another dance battle as well.
ねえ、
Try and lose a bit more health, and then I'll go and do a restaurant, and then we'll do something else. I'll go around and do a sub-story.
私勝ちます。
Don't watch Finding Nemo with the anemone chat.
お手並み
No,
拝見
the anemone from Finding Nemo. It's just not a word I use in everyday speech. Hey! He did it! Just don't heal yourself. Yep, no, that's exactly what I had in mind when I was using the heat actions. Do we think the takoyaki store counts as food? Well, I know it's food, but does it count as a restaurant for Haruka? Ah. Oh, no, hold on. Cafe Alps, okay. I assume that these are now the Haruka ones. Yes, they are. So, Susahashi Fugutetsu. Where's that then? That one. Fugahashi Fugutetsu. Maybe Tetsuya will be interested in this place. Aha!
Irashaimase.
203 of 568. Wow, game, I know. There are many, many things to eat. Of which I can only eat like one thing at a time. So... Mmm.
ありがとうございました。
Let's see, what is how to become a can-do gal? They have it in stock yet.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything new in the claw machines. Ah. I see monkeys. The bonus part is you can do this with Akiyama when you're coming back here anyway, so that's fair enough. One.
おめでとうございます。次はどこを狙いますか？移動します。うまく狙えましたか？自動で動きます。
Baby monkey with a Georgie visor.
おめでとうございます。どこを狙うかがポイントです。移動します。うまく狙えましたか？
Super Monkey Ball!
Indeed.
自動で動きます。
Well, that kind of worked. Wow.
おめでとうございます。進みます。よく狙ってどこを狙うかがポイント。移動します。うまく狙えましたか？
Come to me, monkey.
自動で動きます。
The monkey says no.
横に移動します。よく狙ってください。次はどこを狙いますか？移動します。うまく狙えましたか？
The Sea Dog VA strategy, yes.
自動で動きます。
It didn't quite work that time.
横に移動します。よく狙ってください。どこを狙うかがポイントです。移動します。うまく狙えましたか？自動で動きます。
Come on. Yeah, come on. The monkey hates me.
次に進みます。よく狙ってください。どこを狙うかが移動します。うまく狙えましたか？
Come on.
自動で動きます。
What? No. I think this one might be a loss.
横に移動します。よく狙ってください。どこを狙うかが移動します。うまく狙えましたか？自動で動きます。
Yeah! I got a gon gon.
また遊んでくださいね。
Right, there we go. I've done the squirrels. I've got the fat sparrows. Is there red and blue squirrels, or is it just blue squirrels? No, I think it's just blue squirrels. Okay, cool. Right. Why not? Let us dance battle with this girl, and then we shall sort ourselves out with some food. So what now? We continue doing sub-stories. We've only got like 2 left for this chapter, so we'll wrap those up and then we'll go and progress the story a bit more. And then we'll do more jobs. Oh, wow. Ah, I've lost. This is fine because we can eat more in the restaurant now. Actually, while we're at it, no, that's sub-stories. Completion list. Right, so we've done that one. Dobiora, Inaru Ramen, Oh my, Thingy, Ganko Sushi? Where's Ganko Sushi? There it is. Oh, wait, I remember this one right next to the Club Sega. Okay, yes. Wait, no? This one, no. This one. This is the one I remembered. I thought I remembered. Never mind. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of the one in Kamurocho, and it's not the same name. It's just the same storefront. Never
いら
mind.
っしゃいませ。
I would have this, and I'll have this, and I'll have this. Hmm. So happy. Here's my check. Wasn't so bad, it means more food. Exactly. Right, so... Oh, I can upgrade my abilities as well. Oh, I'm on level 19 already. Apply what you've learned to decrease what you've... Oh, sure, we'll do that then. Darling Dazzle, win the hearts of the crowd by a super sweet performance with within a dance battle, causing your opponent's heat to fall dramatically. Okay. Oh, I should have gone for the... Right, that's the last one we'll get then, is boosting my health to maximum. Octopus. I mean, technically we could just buy a bunch of app stim as well, but with Haruka there's not much point until we've burnt through all of our... Or rather, until we've got our second heat gauge. And because we found a restaurant for him, guess what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Find any great places? Yes. Which place should I recommend? I think I should recommend Sugahashi Fugutetsu. Okay, let's go. It's over this way. Right behind you.
Hey.
So this is the place you're talking about. And let us give it a try. The more you do that, I'm getting some more wine.
いただきます。美味しい。
Whoa, that was delicious. And it should really help me come up with ideas for a new dish. Let me give you some advice, and thank you for telling me about such a great place. Each dish you eat contains all sorts of ingredients, each one with its own unique flavors, textures, and nutritional content. Yada yada, yada yada yada, blah 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 yada blah blah blah, and that's about how it sounds. Oh wait, why did I go to Bacchus there? And that's about how you sums it up. I want you to use all advice I have given you. And forget that I've sort of gone Russian at the moment. For a tiny experience to make it more fun. I see, I see. Each dish is the sum of its parts. What an interesting way to look at it. I learned gourmet in training. Nice. Thank you for introducing me to such a great place. It should help me come up with good
待ってる
ideas.
よ。
Let us know if you find other places that I should try. Will do. Ah! We've unlocked our extra health bars now. Marvellous. That's the wrong way. No, no. Extra health first. I think I've finished that place, so we'll do... Go all the way up there, but I suppose I might as well do it in order just to save me head. Too far. wonder what Flocket decided on. Yes, I do as well.
いらっしゃいませ
That's in, yes. I'd have this, and I'd have this, and that is it. Ah.
ありがとうございました
Now back to doing the sub-story stuff. Actually, I'm going to save because now I've done the first of those. Save. Then I have to go all the way across Camera Road, Sotenbori again, don't I? Last. Yes, because the next sub-story is right in the far corner. This may take a while to get to. Oh wait, I don't have my key alarm turned on. Might as well pick up some keys as I'm running around Saruka. M&S and M. Marks and Spencers and Marks. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I wonder how everyone's doing back home. I miss it. Oh, that's right. Yamamura-san said I had an interview with Okinawa Tourism magazine. I've been so busy I nearly forgot. Oh, I got an email.
Thanks for the money, Haruka. Don't overdo it, okay? We saw you all. Oh, wait. Yoko. Oh, Morning Glory.
For the money, Haruka. Don't overdo it, okay? We saw you on TV the other day. All of us at Morning Glory were thrilled. Aw, they were watching me on TV. So nice. It makes me happy, even though it's kind of embarrassing. I better write back. I'm so glad to hear from you. Is everything going okay back home? Oh, she answered back already. She's getting good at this email thing. Thanks, but we're fine. We're as happy as ever here. How about you? Want to send us some Goya? Really? I don't have to worry. Of course I don't want them to worry about me now, so, let's see. No, thanks. I'm good on Goya. Soon I'm going to do an interview with a tourism mag. Maybe you'll get to read it. That'll get them excited. Can't wait to see how they react. Company Eiko, why are you taking so long to write back? Oh, here we go. I've interviewed the one where you answer questions from readers. Make sure you do a good job. Why is she being so pushy? I'll just tell her. Okay, thanks, Eiko. I'm off to work now. Talk later. Love, Haruka. It's a relief to hear everything's all right back home. The last message was weird though. Uh-oh. It's time for the interview. I better hurry to Bunzaemon Outdoor Mall Studio.
That's a name and a half. Sorry. Hello? The shiny is going. The shiny is calling. Oh, I can save the game from the other side of this thing. Cool. No. Aha! There it is. What's a locker key in a vending machine? Right, quick save the game. Right, and then I need to go to the outside mall. Hotel Travis. Name. Oh, is it culturally rude to take loose change from a vending machine in Japan if you see it? I'm pretty sure the Japs do it. I think it's only an issue if you do it in front of other people, like counting money or leaving a tip. But I suspect most people don't leave change in the vending machine.
Wait a minute. Aren't you?
Pardon?
It is you. I knew it. Sawamura-san, right? I am Fuyumoto. Not to be mistaken for Yugimoto. Surely you have heard of me.
No, I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I haven't.
That's funny. Now I'm on TV a lot, but I suppose you're much too busy to watch TV. I've seen you on the Princess League, by the way. Anyway, I am producing a special event right now here in Sotenbore. The main goal of the event is to provide the audience with an intense, exciting battle between idols, live and in person. We gather nearly 100 idols together in one spot and have them perform, and then the live audience rates them by voting.
That sounds similar to the Princess League.
Yes, but what sets this apart is that everyone can come and see the whole thing live.
Live? No pre-recording.
That's right, 99 idols battling it out live on a Sotenbore stage.
That's got to be a big stage.
The event is called Sotenbore Battle Royale 99, or SBR 99 for short.
SBR 99. Oh, I've heard of that, but I didn't know it was the name of an event.
Yes, many people are under the mistaken impression that it's the name of a group. Anyway, I am glad you've heard of it. Idols compete in 3 categories: a dance battle, a concert event, and a handshake event. The audience then votes on those performances. And now, to come to the point, do you think you might be interested in competing in SBR 99, Miss Sawamura?
Me?
That is right. I'm sorry to ask you like this on the street after a chance meeting, but I think this must be fate. What do you think? SBR 99 is a high-profile event, and I believe taking part in it would do good publicity for you.
Well...
And not only that, but I also think it would be the chance to grow as well.
a chance to grow.
That is right. As I mentioned before, SBR 99 takes place before a live audience. In this competition, idols get to experience the pressures of direct audience voting in addition to a little friendly competition. What better environment to have an idol grow? I'm sure you'll find the experience of battling it out with other idols of your generation in such an exciting event to be truly enriching.
It does sound like it could be a good experience.
Most definitely. So, what do you say? Would you like to take part? It's actually going on right now, so you could start immediately.
What should I do? If I lose, I could cause problems for my agency.
Let me give you some advice. I firmly believe it's better to try something and regret it later than to regret not trying it at all. And I would say that all of the young ladies taking part in SBR 99 right now feel the same way. So, how about it? Care to give it a try?
Give me a minute then. I know in this country, if you spotted a £10 note in the street, it would be a result, assuming you didn't see anyone actually drop it. Then that's rude, and I can imagine the Japanese person seeing a 1,000 yen note in the street and actually handing it in somewhere rather than thinking, I'm what, 1,000 yen. Actually, come to think of it, you're probably right. I think most Japanese mentality is that they would just leave the note there for the person to come back, or they would hand it into the nearest police box. So, yes, no, I suspect if it was the case of change in a vending machine, the person would probably just leave the change in the vending machine until somebody came back and collected it, or the vending machine company collected it. But I don't know. I'm not one with the Japanese psyche, unfortunately. What's that? Oh, right. What was I? Oh, yes. SBR 99. Let's do that.
All right. Thank you very much for asking me. I think I'll give it a try.
Wonderful. No, I'm very glad to hear it. Your agency is Dynashare, isn't that right? And I'll contact them and make myself... contact them myself to make the proper arrangements. Now, if you'll come right this way, I'll show you to the event hall. You can get changed for the event here. One of the staff will come and notify you once it's your turn to go on.
Okay, thank you very much.
You'll be begin with a dance battle. After that comes the concert. Then we will close things off with a handshake event. For both the dance battle and the concert event, you'll be facing off against an opponent.
And if you're wondering who that opponent will be, that'd be me. Right, Fuyumoto-san?
Right, you are a Yumi.
Hello, Sawamura-san. I've been watching you on the Princess League. Today, SBR 99 should prove to be a pretty interesting, don't you think?
If I found a wallet here filled with money, I would hand it in and not touch the money. But a lone tenner, that's a good day. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Please meet Yumi Domoto. She is one of our most popular participants. Regularly voted #1. I thought she'd be a good matchup for you.
Very nice to meet you, Yumi-san. Listen, just because I've gained a little fame on just because you've gained a little fame on TV, don't think that's going to help you here. SBR 99 fans are pretty selective. They aren't swayed by money or connections. They only care about talent, raw and bridled talent. You're pretty brave to come waltzing in here. I just hope you don't regret it once the votes are counted. Okay.
Oh, Yumi, please don't be rude. I was the one who had to persuade Sawamura-san here to join us today. That doesn't
mean you want me to hold back, does it?
Oh, of course not. As a matter of fact, it would be downright disrespectful to Sawamura-san.
Well, good. As long as I know it's all right to do my best, I can relax and focus on my performance.
I hope you aren't upset, Sawamura-san. I'm sure Yumi only speaks this way because she's fiercely proud of her accomplishments here. But that's just the kind of keen, competitive spirit that SBR 99 breeds. And it's all the better for it, I believe.
Hi.
I did see someone drop money and told them that they dropped it. Gotta be honest if you want someone to be with you. Yes, indeed, that is true. I mean, yes, on a few occasions I've ended up calling people back to a cash point because they've left their debit card on the machine. Or going to a lab to rescue a student's laptop charger because they forgot to remove it when they finished their class.
I'm not upset. I would have expected nothing less.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I have a feeling today's competition will be more exciting than any of them. Well, we'd better let you get ready. Your turn will be coming up soon.
That doesn't look like 99 idols. That looks like about 6. But okay.
Today on SBR 99, we have Haruka Sawamura-chan of the Princess League fame joining us for the first time. Get ready for an exciting battle. Going up against Haruka is SBR 99's own ace, Yumi Domoto, in an interesting, intense head-to-head competition. As always, the audience will vote as the idols compete in 3 categories: a dance battle, a concert event, and a handshake event. Now then, without further ado, it's time for Sotenbori Battle Royale 99! We'll start with the dance battle. Good luck to our competitors.
Dance battle in our idol game. Oh, well, not idol gear, but like Digimon evolutions. Oh no, wait a minute. Pretty sure this is also Mess of My Life in French. I wins! Yeah, I was almost fighting with someone because I accidentally left the money in an ATM and they clearly took it rather than saying to me. I got the money now. Fair enough. I mean, you've heard of stories of Japan of shop workers chasing people down the street because they forgot their change. I've heard stories and I've met the gentleman because my senseis, when we were out in Japan, went out with Sensei Kawazoe, who was the chief instructor for our part of the organisation in the UK, was out there, and my senseis went out because they've known each other a long time, and they went out to a restaurant and they had a good chat, and then my senseis, doing the British thing, left a tip. And then one of the restaurant workers literally chased them down the street to give them their change back. To give them the tip because they thought they forgot their change. So yes, that does indeed happen. Whereas on the flip side, I've heard of stories from America where people have been literally chased down the street because they didn't leave a tip. The only thing I wish we could adopt here, apart from the trains running on time, is the safety of being able to just leave everything on the table and knowing it's going to be safe. Oh yes, I was quite happy wandering around the streets of Japan whenever. It's when I felt quite alright going off to look for the original Nintendo headquarters when I was staying in Tokyo. Just trundled off by myself because it's just so safe. I mean, it's not completely safe. No, it was completely safe, as we know, the Yakuza. Tokyo Vice is a book I've read, and that was showed a pretty grim reality of Japan in places, but yes, no, it is a very safe place. Very clean as well. The only time we saw any particular trash, which in fairness usually ends up in the canals and the rivers, so that's probably why you don't see it, was a bin bag that had been ripped open by a fox or something in the middle of the road, and that was about it. No chewing gum or anything. Yeah, we're really scruffy in comparison.
Splendid, just splendid. An incredible battle between well-matched opponents. It appears that these girls were vying for the top spots out of 99.
Hey, you did better than I expected. I thought your popularity might just make you a fluke, but now I see you really know your stuff. And I can see now why you're the SBR 99 ace. I'm just getting warmed up. Wait till you see what I can do next.
The showdown between these two young idols continues. Next up is the concert event. Are you ready? Then without further ado, let us get started.
Is it going to be the full run, or is it just going to be the shortened version? Sub-story, so it's probably the shortened version. I missed that. Yeah, it's the shortened version. Wow, those settings were quite low.
Such a wonderful performance. I think I nearly forgot to breathe. It's easy to see why Haruka Sawamura is doing so well in the Princess League. What will become of our other SBR 99 challengers if our new contestant walks away with the top spot on her very first try?
You sick of that song yet? Nope. I want the full version. I'm not sick of that song yet, but you're talking to someone who's obsessed with Bakamatai as well. But I am admitting that going through everything with just that one song will get very boring. So that's why I want to unlock another song in the Princess League, just so when we go and do the jobs, we get a different song to play. Otherwise, I'm just doing that same song over and over again, and I know it's going to get boring for everyone else. So, yes.
It will be up to you, the audience, to cast your votes and decide. And what's more, the competition isn't over yet. There's still one more SBR 99 category to come. It's time now for the handshake event. Let us see how much warmth and enthusiasm our idols can greet their fans with. Being an idol just isn't about technical skill, after all. Heartfelt appreciation for their fans is every bit as important, if not more so. Now then, on to the handshake event!
Can I go over the handshake procedure? No. Guess I don't need to. Oh look, there's my Russian bodyguard.
Oh, good, it's one of our super fans right off the bat.
ありがとうございます。
目から水が。
ありがとうございます。
Oh, that's a bad start. Wait, did they? Oh, no, they didn't.
沢村遥です。
色気があるね。
本当ですか？
顔小さいね。
そんなことないですよ。ありがとうございます。
可愛いんだろうな。
よろしくお願いします。
髪ツヤツヤ
本当ですか？
じゃん素敵じゃん
ありがとうございます。
緊張するいい仕事してるね。
頑張ります。
顔小さいね。
How about
ありがとうございます。
ドキドキする。
よろしくお願い
Ah,
しま
good.
す。
Right.
はるかちゃ
頑張ります。ちょっと待ってね。
んいいね。
頑張ります。
今日の服装最高
本
っす。
当ですか？
はるかちゃ
頑張ります。
There we go. Perfect.
ありがとうございます。
ん何話す
Oh, another one.
俺何歳に見える？
またまた。
Problem solved. Thankfully, our super vans came out in force. Oh, good, the hand licker gang. No, the hand sniffers.
And that concludes the handshake event. Thank you very much, Haruka-chan, and your Russian bodyguard who has expelled several of the creepier members of our audience this very evening. I shall slip him some vodka later. Anyway, thank you very much. You handled that with such poise, such grace, such adorable cuteness. You've captured the hearts of the audience, and it looks like many of your fans were able to bask happily in the warmth of your handshake. This concludes the 3 categories of SBR 99, the event that brings idols and fans together. Voting has begun here in the event hall. We ask that you vote for your patience as we tally the votes. Did everyone enjoy today's Sotenbore Battle Royale 99? SBR 99, an intense battle between idols unfolding right before your very eyes, and today certainly has been just that. I will announce the results. Now then, bringing up the rear in 99th place, we have...
Looks like the first place is either going to be you or me. I underestimated you at first, Haruka-chan, but I have to admit, you're head and shoulders above the rest. Oh, I don't know about that. I still have a lot to learn. And on top of everything else, you're a nice person too. Anyway, let's see what the results say. No matter who wins, we won't hold any grudges. Agreed? Of course not. Agreed.
And now we finally come to our top 2 competitors. Who will be number 1 and who will be number 2? Are you ready to hear the voting results? Coming in second place in today's SBR 99 is Yumi Damoto. That means Haruka Sawamura is our number 1.
Oh, I lost. Well, looks like we've got a new big winner today. Haruka-chan, go ahead and step forward.
You win, Haruka-chan. Please step forward and say a few words to our lovely audience.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, everyone who voted for me today. And, of course, whether you voted for me or not, thank you very much for participating in today's Sotenbore Battle Royale 99. This was the first time I've ever tried SBR 99, and it was absolutely wonderful. I'm really glad I got to spend this time together. Thank you.
I don't think I get that reference. I'll get the first reference, but I'm not going to throw shade on my own community. But I don't think I get the second reference.
I appreciate you joining us today, Sawamura-chan. We certainly had an exciting SBR 99 today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
I'd love to ask you to come back again someday, but first I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? What is it?
Well, this is difficult to ask you, but would you ever consider leaving Dynature?
What?
I'd like you to join our talent agency that I run, you see.
You're asking me to leave Dynature?
I know it's very forward of me to ask. Please forgive me. That said, yes, I have a plan to someday form a group of all of SBR 99's top performers. That's the ultimate dream, you see. It's why I've been taking all the winners of SBR 99, just as I'm doing with you right now. What do you say, Sal Morrison? Would you ever consider it?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid not. Dynature has made me what I am today. I'm very grateful to them.
I was afraid you'd say that. I heard that you were discovered by Dynature's president, and that came all the way, and that you came all the way from Akinawa. With all of that in mind, I don't think it very likely that you would say yes. Still, after seeing your talent, I had to at least make an effort to ask. I hope you can forgive me. In that case, maybe we'd better make this your last SBR 99, so I won't be tempted to ask you again. Here is your performance fee. Thank you again for taking part.
10,000 yen. Nice.
I look forward to seeing what else you'll do. I imagine even my all-star group would have a hard time keeping up with you.
Hail, Nintendo, welcome. Idle Haru, indeed.
Does that guide better watch out?
Indeed, then. Good luck to you, Sawamura-san. I'm glad we had this chance to meet.
Oh, Nintendo, you also missed us competing in an Idol concert, so, sorry. Or rather, an Idol competition. Why am I getting notifications? Oh, I see why I'm getting notifications. Right, I know who I'm raiding after this stream, then. And I got 5,000 experience points. Neat. Oh, look. There's views on diddly stream stromedy stimmer dong ding dong dot dk dot diddly diddly dot oobanana.com. Don't forget the banana. Right. I'll watch back when I get to it. Fair enough. What a name for a bot, I know. Weird names are weird. Right, I've done another Oh. Wait, why have I suddenly got one over there? Oh. Right, find this key first, and then I'll get onto that redeem. Ah. Sorry. There we go. And now, stood before the Dynature officers, we must pause, and give great praise and much hail to the mighty Saint Nintendo, seen the light, the glorious light, and heard the words of our noble prophet, probably through the ether waves of Hatsune Miku herself, has transcended through Night City and heard the words of the noble Gary, stood amongst his vending machines of Night City, with his trusty cats and his bin bag, as he has talked the words of knowledge, the words of truth, the words of the techno-necromancers, the werewolves as they tried to take over the Tojo clan for the 6th time, only to be punched in the face by an angry man with a baseball bat. The empiric overlords who oversee the distant stars. And of all the great wonders and mysteries that behold us,
But the words have been redeemed, my friends. The chains have been undone. The seals are broken. And once more, in a very long time, we can sit here and beseech those words, those great words, those noble words. Those words. Those words.
There we go. It feels like an age since I've done that. Right, anyway, I was going to do this sub-story up on yonder. Well, you're in a dance battle. Ah. Oh, this is the magazine interview. That's where the magazine interview is. Okay, I'm going to need a guide. Find the paparazzi, autograph session, comedian, 100 per day, normal life, gourmet reporter. Magical Haruka, that was not as fun as I thought it would be. Manager for the day, no, that was a good one. Comedian, done. There we go, excuse me. Sorry.
Almost time for the interview. Should I go in?
Yes.
I'll give some really fun answers in case the kids see it.
Ah, the traditional Yakuza, well, no, the upgraded Yakuza office, I should say. Maybe I should call it the Conman office.
Hello, I'm Haruka Sawamura. Nice to meet you.
I also need to lose this jacket. I'm also getting rather warm. Give me a minute. There we go. Much better. Welcome. I am Ryukyu Travel. Wait, welcome to Ryukyu Travel Pub. I'm cold now. Oh, yeah. No gun show. No. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a martial artist. Oh, now go watch somebody else if you want bodybuilding or abs. Welcome to Ryukyu Travel Publishing. I am Yara.
Oh, are you from Okinawa?
Born and raised. Ah. You can tell by the name, right?
Yes. Oh, I feel like I'm back home.
That's great. It'll make for an excellent interview. Don't you think?
It certainly will.
We wanted to make sure make this unique, so we asked Okinawan children to write you letters for the magazine. The response was overwhelming. The greatest volume of mail we've ever received, in fact. You must be quite the celebrity there. Gee, I wonder why.
Really? That's amazing.
Space for the article's limited, so we picked just 3 letters. I'll read them to you, and then you can comment. Sound good?
Hi.
Absolutely.
Alright, first letter is from a 6th grade boy named Professor Cosmos.
That's his pen name, I assume.
Sounds familiar. Yes, these letters are all written under pen names. I guess Professor Cosmos is a big fan of outer space, huh? Anyway, there we go. Dear Sawamura-san, I saw you dancing on TV. Whoa, you're so cool. I'm not athletic like you. I can't even do 1 pull-up. And the other kids make fun of me. What should I do? What does the guide say I do? Right, there we go. I had the same problem when I was a kid. So, any advice for Professor Cosmos?
I would tell him that I'm so sorry the other kids tease him, but why not turn those hurt feelings into inspiration? He said he liked my dancing. Well, when I first started, I couldn't dance well at all. It took me so much practice. My dance coach would probably say that I'm still not good enough even now.
Well, you've got a new dance coach, so that's all right.
But the important thing is to learn something new and just feel good about that. So my advice is to keep trying.
Very wise. And I think Professor Cosmos will be encouraged by that. Now then, on to letter number 2. This is from I Heart Riona, a middle school boy.
What?
Yeah, that pen name caught me by surprise too. What a romantic fellow.
How can now a boy with a crush on a girl named Riona? Could it be Mitsuo? Professor Cosmos said he's in 6th grade. Could that be possibly Shiro?
And the penny drops. So, more is sad.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. I better focus.
Here's what it says. Dear Haruka, I've been watching you on TV and rooting for you, but I kind of get jealous of everyone else on TV. They're all so good looking. There's a girl I like, but I don't think she likes me. Do you think it's because I'm not very handsome? Wait, didn't we have an entire sub-story of this in Yakuza 3? What? It's been 2 years. Why are you still not... You... But just... But... Oh, well. Professor Cosmos should buy Kiryu's fitness book and sign up for online courses. No, Professor Cosmos should just literally go to Kiryu and say, Kiryu-san, can you teach me to do a pull-up? Because... Oh, well, no, that's probably going to involve some sort of sub-story with 4 Yakuza and a shark, knowing the way this game goes. But you get what I mean. Let's face it, if he went to Uncle Majima and said, Uncle Majima, these kids are bullying me, can you teach me to do a pull-up? Uncle Majima would probably just beat the kids up with an umbrella. So, yes. I'm pretty sure we had something along these lines in Yakuza 3, but whatever, whatever. He's rooting for you. Must be a big fan. Sounds like a passionate guy. And as for his romantic dilemma... Forget about this guy. No. Put some effort into your appearance. No. No, it can't be. Oh, looks aren't the only thing. I was about to say, do not go to Uncle Majima. I think that's one of the great tricks they missed in this game, introducing Majima to Morning Glory. I don't know how they'd get him to Okinawa, but I do wish that he'd at least run into the kids in Okinawa. Just, Jan, let's fight! And then it's just a wrestling match between Kiryu and Majima on the beach, in a callback to Yakuza 3 with Rikia. That would just be amazing. That would be complete. That would be Kiwami 2 side story levels of brilliance. Seriously, I still can't, even now, years later, I still can't get over the two of them talking in the back rooms with just the dialogue box saying, a couple of idiots. You-chan, what should we do for this? I don't know. We need to really give Yuki something that she'd really appreciate.
Yes, but I have no idea, and I've known her a long time. Wait a minute.
I get your idea. That's a brilliant idea, Majima-san. Kiryu statue in solid gold. Only the two of them could come up with the perfect gift of Kiryu doing the 4 shines pose in solid gold. Whatever happened to that statue? Clearly 4 shines closed down at this point. It's a solid gold statue. Is it just like in Yuki's back garden or something? Oh, let's face it, Majima probably picked it up at some point. Sorry, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was playing a Yakuza game. That's how we got onto that topic.
Sure, looks are a big part of what first attracts us to a person. The entertainment industry certainly puts an emphasis on looks, that's for sure. But they aren't the only thing. When a person truly likes someone, it has much more to do with the personality, I think. For example, how kind a person is, or how trustworthy. Character can play a bigger role than appearance. Even in the entertainment industry, it counts for something if you're attractive on the inside as well as the outside. What I'm trying to say is, if you really like this girl, show her the quality of your character and see what happens. Good luck.
That's very nice. I'm sure your words will mean a lot to I Heart Riona. Now the third and final letter. It's from Dragon Mask Man. Oh gee, I wonder who this could possibly be. A boy in a second year of middle school. Is there something wrong? Did somebody put a taser in the couch again? Damn it, Jim Bob!
Oh, no, it's nothing. Nothing. I misheard you. I'm sorry. Dragon Mask? That has to be Taichi. All 3 letters are from Morning Glory for sure.
Yes, either all of the kids of Morning Glory told their friends in Okinawa and everyone wrote in, all the kids wrote in, or what equally is likely, if not slightly more so, is just the kids from Morning Glory literally just wrote like 50 letters each and they all sent them to the travel magazine. Just so their letters get read out. Ah, well.
I see why Yoko told me to do a good job at the interview.
Are you ready to continue?
Oh, yes. Please. My apologies.
How do you do, Sawamura-san? I always watch you when you're on TV.
You're the main topic of conversation in our house. We used to have people who were like we used to have people who were like a mother and father to us, but they both left on long journeys. Now I'm the oldest boy, so I've been trying to be responsible and dependable like you were, but it's not easy. What can I do to become more like them?
Whoa. He sounds like a very mature and thoughtful young man, wise beyond his years. Any advice for him, Sawamura-san?
Yes. Sounds like you've been doing great. Just keep at it. I'm sure all the younger children look up to you, because you already have those virtues you admire in the 2 people who left. Besides, those 2 weren't perfect. They made all kinds of mistakes. So don't worry about what you can't do.
Wait, sorry.
So don't worry about what you can't do now. You're already helping your family a lot.
Whoa, Sawamura-san.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
No, please don't apologize. I think Dragon Mask Man really needed to hear something like that. We'll print it exactly the way you said it. No edits.
Oh, wonderful.
This is the other side of the Yakuza sub-stories, the really emotional ones. That was sweet. I do enjoy that. Those were some fascinating answers. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
You gave some fantastic answers. I'm sure the children who wrote those letters will be thrilled.
Oh, I hope so. Would it be possible for me to read the rest of those letters that were sent in?
Sure, I actually have them right here. Shall I have them sent to your agency?
No, I'd like to take them with me now, if that's all right.
Are you sure? That's a lot of heavy paper to carry around.
It's okay. I'm stronger than I look.
You got it then. And here's some compensation for your time. 20,000 yen. Neat.
Thank you.
We hope to have you back soon.
I like that very much. Wow. Lots of letters in these bags. I'll be sure to read and answer every last one of them. Those pen names were so silly. Did they really think I wouldn't figure out their true identities? They remind me of someone else I know. They couldn't talk to me directly, so they wrote letters. They're so cute.
Gee, I wonder who that other person is. For the love... Right, I'm gonna have to try and find my way back there now, considering that that also had a... there was a locker key on that, the thing next to it. But that was like the that's like the Yakuza ending of the sub-story that I know. That's a... yes. Good job, RGG. I'm glad you stuck with it into the future of these games. Right, there we go. Grab that key. So there's only one more sub-story left for this chapter then. And that's back at Dinature. Awesome. What time are we on? Oh, we've got time. Right, let's go and wrap up the sub-stories for chapter whatever it is. Does it tell me what chapter we're on? Chapter 3. No, chapter 2. Part 3, chapter 2. Okay, marvellous. Blimey, we're only on part 3. That's the wrong direction. But once I actually have a little thing on the map to tell me where I'm going. Isn't that quaint? Anything in the item box? Actually, yeah, I can use the item box in Dinature, can't I? Yeah, 4 shine isn't there, but that's not a surprise considering that was developed long after this game. Oh, bugger.
ちょうどさっきクリスティーナも来たとこ。スタジオにおるはずやで。準備よかったら早速上のスタジオに行ってみて。
Well, okay, we're doing some story then. Wait, can I not do the story and instead use the item box and do the next part, the sub-story that I've got, or... Aha, hello.
There you are, Haruka. Ready to hear about the audition?
Hi.
It's an audition to be a poster girl at Watami and Watanabe-chi, right? Yeah, that's right. This one will be a little different from the regular auditions, however. It's going to be a joint audition this time. Joint audition? Watami and Watanabe-chi are both looking for a new poster girl, and they got the idea to hold their auditions together.
Right, in that case... we go. Oh, right, it's another question and answer one.
And they reach home and find the perfect poster girl. In other words, there are 2 spots open. Oh, okay, but I never heard of 2 companies holding auditions together. They must get along really well. Well, Watanabe and Watanabe-chi are both part of the Watami group after all, but I won't go so far as to get along. Really? Why is that? I hear the 2 presidents have a really strong sense of rivalry with each other. They're both out to prove that they're better than the other. That's why we're going to do a joint audition, apparently. The audition coordinator told me the sparks have been flying non-stop. Oh, okay. They're both fiendishly determined to find the best poster girl. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What are you talking about? This is a big opportunity for us. There are two huge companies we're talking about here, national chains. You get hired on this one poster, get hired as one of their poster girls, and your face will be plastered all over the country.
Sorry, give me a minute.
Oh, well, that's true. I want to do a little studying before you go to the audition. Don't want to embarrass yourself. Right, good point.
Cool. Right, pals.
This is Watami. They're all about good old-fashioned home cooking. They call themselves a casual restaurant somewhere between a pub and a family-style place. It's the oldest pillar of the Watami group. The prices are reasonable and the food pretty yummy. And the 20th anniversary of all restaurants. Wait, and with the 20th anniversary, all restaurants went over a real huge remodel. I see. And then there's the Watami Chi charcoal grill restaurant. They're about 10 years younger than Watami. They focus on charcoal grilling foods and stews. Their food is well priced and yummy too. Whenever I pass by one, there's always an amazing smell coming from the place. I mean, that's totally unfair, right? It should be outlawed. Their menu has really fun names too, like Spaceship from Planet Orange and Red Fuzzy Cow Pow. You're right, those are pretty funny. Anyway, that's a quick rundown. Head over to the audition as soon as you're ready. You mean right now? Right now. If you don't hurry and get over there, the positions are probably going to get filled. What do you say, Haruka? You ready?
Yes, though I'm in my workout clothes.
Alright, I'll go right away. Atta girl. Knock him dead out there. How do you do? I am Haruka Sawamura from Dynachan.
How do you do? Watami Nichi, President of Kuwabara.
And I'm Watami President Sawamura, and I share the same family name. Perhaps this is fate.
Hi.
Oh. We do, don't we? Perhaps you're right.
Maybe he's a long-distant cousin. You've been doing well in the Princess League, yes. And I must say, I'm excited about getting to meet you today.
Everyone's been talking about Watami Nichi too. Many of our employees are big fans of yours.
But not as many as at Watami. There are far more supporters of Haruka-chan at Watami than there ever are at Watami Nichi.
What's that? You don't expect me just to take that, do you? You're such a claim. Such a claim, I say. It's completely unfounded, downright illogical. Besides.
On the contrary, it's entirely well-founded. Now I know my employees very well, you see.
Well, just a minute. Are you implying that I don't know mine?
Said that? I never said that. I'm sure you worked very hard to be a good president. You do your best. You can, at least, anyway.
What was that snide comment? You know I never really liked that sarcastic side of yours. You should work on fixing that.
Excuse me, but...
Oh, my sincerest apologies, Haruka-chan. I'm afraid a certain someone steered the conversation off course.
Cute. Calling yourself a certain someone, are you?
I want to thank you, Sawamura-san. Your dim-witted remarks certainly take the tension out of the situation. They made this audition quite fun, actually.
No time to be arguing amongst ourselves. When you agree, it's time to fight. It's not fair to Haruka-chan. Oh, no, it's quite all right. Yamamura-san sure was right about these two being rivals. I wonder how the rest of the audition's going to go. If you'll allow me to chime in here, I'll give you a brief outline of the audition process. Alright, thank you. Watami and Watamin-chi are holding these auditions in order to find a poster girl, someone to act as a face of their respective restaurants. One position is available for each company. The girls we hire will thenceforth appear on company posters and various other forms of advertisement. And because that includes promotional events as well, there will also be a dance portion later on.
That's why we've got a stage, Marvus.
Alright, that's fine. Firstly, however, we'll begin with a question and answer session. Could you please start us off, Yamamura-san?
Oof. What am I, the policeman from a lower low? If Watami had you as a poster girl, part of your duty would be to help us determine our company image. Having been familiarized with what we're all about, we'd then have you brainstorm with us to come up with, for example, a scenario for a poster.
That sounds like an important responsibility.
Oh, yes, it is. Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but are you by any chance familiar with what we're all about at Watami?
They're all about? Yamamura-san told me this earlier. Let's see, Watami's all about...
Good old-fashioned home cooking and family values. Making it like Mama did. I wish that was the answer.
Watami's all about good old-fashioned home cooking, right?
So you do know. I'm very impressed.
Yes, I think it's wonderful.
When you hear this, what sort of scenario do you imagine? For a poster, that is.
Poster photo. Let's see. I imagine myself...
Wearing a cute cook's apron. Laying down on top of a table. Really? Pouring beer with a big smile. I mean, I appreciate the second one. And the third one, I think she's a little too young for that. So technically she's a little too young for beer as well, I suppose, if you go off the legal standing. But definitely young for the third one. What would Kiryu say, Haruka? What would Kiryu say? No, you would be wearing, the cute cook's apron. No. We'll go with option one because that's what the guide told me. Yes.
I imagine a picture of me wearing a cute cook's apron. I could pretend I was a mum serving dinner at home. I know some orphans who would also be willing to join the picture.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure you look very cute in an apron. Wait, what was that about orphans?
What a great idea. I'd love to see a poster of that.
Excuse me, but we're talking about a poster for Watami. Watamin-chi. We'll have to take a turn in a moment.
But it's a joint audition. I happen to be interested in this topic as well, you know.
That's all well and good, but Ruka-chan's idea was based on Watami's core concept alone. Thank you very much, Ruka-chan. You'll very quickly grasp Watami's philosophy, and I've found your idea to be quite interesting.
Oh, thank you.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like a moment to speak about Watami-chi.
Why does he sound like Sage Ma?
Oh, of course, please do.
Watami-chi is a charcoal grill restaurant, and so, as you can imagine, our menu's quite different from Watami. We're still a fairly new company, and we'd love to have someone with a fresh, youthful image like you for our poster girl. No?
Thank you very much. Very happy It's very kind of you to say that.
We have the same for our menu items as well. We put quite a bit of thought into naming. For example,
we have a freshly squeezed orange juice cocktail with orange slices appropriately called Spaceship from the Planet Orange. Cute, don't you think?
Oh, that's right. Miss Yamamura told me about that too.
And we had an interesting drink made from energy drink, peach and red bayberry.
Bayberry?
Let's see, what was it called again?
Oh, that one. I think I know.
Red fuzzy cow pow.
Red and orange cowtown.
I think I prefer that name. Red, white, and blue cow now. No, that's the American version.
That's a red fuzzy cow pal, right?
Yes, yes it is. I'm impressed you knew that. Thank you very much.
Unbelievable. You're the Watami Nichi president. You can't figure out you couldn't forget something like that.
Well, that sort of thing happens to the best of us from time to time.
You're the president. You should never be. You're the president. That should never happen. Not even once.
Excuse me, but I'm not finished speaking with Haruka-chan just yet. I'll thank you to keep quiet.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Now, then you did not just yell to me, you little two-bit mafioso in a suit. Sorry. I won't break another chair. Now then, Haruka-chan. Say we've created a special beverage in your honor. What would be the perfect name for this drink?
Also, what's happening with her sleeve in the text box? It sort of goes really wavy for some reason.
Drink made in my honor. Well, let's see.
The Haruka Harmonica Bazooka. Oh, please, let that be the van. Oh. I would have preferred Haruka Harmonica Bazooka, but okay. Haruka Sakura. Nah. Haruka Sweet 17.
I'm a little embarrassed to suggest it myself, but how about Haruka Sweet 17?
Well, isn't that a lovely name? Very fitting for a cute young idol such as yourself.
That sounds like it'd be well suited with Tammy's as well. I imagine that it would be popular with the ladies.
Must you constantly derail this conversation? We're talking about what Tommy need cheese, man. You thank you very much.
You said a few moments ago this was a joint audition. You are the only company president in the room, y'all know.
Anyway, perhaps, but be that as it may, we'll now come to the interesting part of the audition.
Ooh, excuse me. Yes, I must agree. That concludes the interview portion of the audition. Now, if you wouldn't mind, Haruka-chan, we'd like you to show us some of your dancing.
Hi.
I thought Haruka was 16 in this. Is she actually 17?
Yes, of course.
Been looking forward to this. I can't believe we get our own private Haruka Samura performance.
I feel the same way. And once the dance portion's over, we'll be ready to give you our answer.
All right, I'll do my very best.
Oh, it's a dance battle. Oh, bye. Oh, I don't get heat actions in this. Oh. Awesome.
That was wonderful, I must say. You're quite the pro, Ruka-chan. Truly flawless.
Indeed. Thanks to the great performance, I finally have my answer. But Tommy would like to officially hire you as our new poster girl.
Oh, wait just a moment. Watami Nichi would like to hire Ruka-chan as our poster girl.
But Kawabara-kun, I made the decision first.
Yeah, well, this ain't first come, first served. Ruka-chan's perfect for our poster girl. We wouldn't want anyone else.
She's perfect for our poster girl. And I have in mind to make up the moment my appreciation application arrived.
Well, I had in my mind before that you and you're the sheep with the band, you're about to be in the band around. First line of what you have first come, first served. And there you duck and chip, you're the water that I for and you're not.
That about you running back down around the field, you're running about the tuck and jam.
All right, fine. Well, let Ruka-chan decide. She can tell us which company she'll want to work for.
Well, this is an excellent idea. Kawabara-kun, in fact, it's so good, I can hardly believe you're the one who came up with it.
Well, I just hope you remember those words when Ruka-chan chooses Watami Nichi over Watami.
As long as you remember that it was your idea when she chooses Watami over Watami Nichi.
There. If you'd be so kind as to make your decision, Ruka-chan.
Will you be Watami's poster girl?
Will you be Watami Nichi's poster girl?
Oh, my goodness, you want me to decide right now? Don't need to hold back. Speak your mind honestly. Kawabara-kun has already promised he won't protest when you inevitably choose Watami.
Don't you worry, Ruka-chan. If he has anything to say when you choose Watami Nichi, I'll defend you.
Well, Haruka-chan, which company would you like to work for? Could I choose both? Yes, you'd be okay with that. That could certainly work for us as well.
Yeah, if you'd be okay with that, that could certainly work out for us as well.
Wait, really?
Of course. That'd be fine. We're both part of the Watami group after all.
Well, Kawabara-kun, I guess we have no choice but to call this one a draw.
Yeah, suppose we do, right?
Ruka-chan, we'd like to officially hire you as the poster girl for both Watami and Watami Nichi.
Yeah, I echo that sentiment. You're the perfect choice.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so glad. But it looks like we still have a big problem on our hands.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
What's wrong? Once again, we failed to settle the question of which of our two companies is better.
That's right. We thought we'd settle this once and for all by seeing which of our two poster girls proved to be more popular. But now...
We never dreamed something like this would happen. What do we do now?
Ruka-chan, how could you suggest we settle this?
Dance battle! The two CEOs dance battle! And the winner is the victor.
So which is better? Well, let's see. What if each of you pick your best dish and have a showdown?
A food showdown? Why, that's an excellent idea.
You really think so?
Well, I've not think of this before.
All right, let's do this then. We each choose the dish we have the most confidence in, then we wait and see which one sells more.
The fine idea. You're around.
It's gonna be a huge event. Well, we'd be best getting ready right away. And none of your cheap tricks this time, Kawabura-kun.
Pardon me, but since when have I resorted to trickery?
Why, you've done that many times, I could possibly list them all. Surely at least one or two instances come to mind.
Don't be ridiculous. What will Ruka-chan think when she hears the completely absurd accusations?
They're not absurd in the slightest. They're the absolute truth.
Truth? What do you think about truth? And since you remark that black individual.
Is it okay to just leave, I wonder? Oh well, I'm just really glad I passed the audition. I can't wait to get back to tell everyone.
So apparently the games industry is dead, according to Eurogamer, because GTA got delayed. I think games journalism's dead, according to Eurogamer. Good lord. I'm not even looking forward to GTA 6. I enjoyed GTA 5 because it was basically one big heist movie. GTA 6, I have little hope in given all the stuff that's come out about it, but there we go. What's going on with this? Sorry, give me a minute. Oh, something about football, second half, and something about GTA looking good. Who knows? Right, there we go. And with that, that's all of our sub-stories done for this chapter. Marvellous. Right. What time are we on? How long have we been going? Right, I think what I'm going to do is we will go back to Diner Chair and we'll save the game. And also empty some of the junk out of the item box as well, I think. Look, sexy pub prison. Huzzah. Oh look, it's Bob's shrine. Praise be to Bob. Right. I remember! It was here. This was Club Sunshine. This was Club Sunshine. Wow. Haruka can really run quickly in a circle. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Yes, but it's an elevator now, but that used to be a staircase, because I remember that wall. That was Club Sunshine. Ah. Hello. Yeah, why not? I don't think I've danced against her yet. we go. Wins. Game industry is dead. Apart from an ex-director of Ubisoft and a bunch of junior developers have basically made a fantastic game that is getting like 10 out of 10, or at least getting high scores across the board, and could probably be a shoo-in for Game of the Year if all of the hype I hear about it is correct. The game industry isn't dying. The AAA game industry is dying. The big studios, your Ubisofts, your EAs, and your Activision, are exceedingly bloated and will eventually falter and fail, or at least collapse to a point where they're a shadow of their former selves. The smaller studios, however, will once again rise, because all things are in cycles, and we've had this with the game industry before. It's just... look at the early days of video games in the UK. There were plenty of small studios that all collapsed and combined and etc., and it's still going. The video game industry will never go away. Yes, you still have the juggernauts of Nintendo and Sega. Well, would you say Sega? Yeah, I'd say Sega. Well, Sega's probably not a juggernaut, but Sega's just like a little destroyer. It's whizzing around doing its own thing. But I think the Western game industry could very well crumble. I think the Eastern game industry will keep gaming alive, however. So long as Eastern gaming studios are quite happy to actually, put in the effort of localization, I think that'll keep the game industry afloat. You have smaller studios that will keep everything ticking over. You won't completely lose out on the West, but you'll certainly have the smaller studios that will start growing up. It's like a forest. A forest is probably my best example of this. You chop down a big tree, and then all of the underbrush and all of the little saplings are able to start growing up because the big tree that was blocking and taking up all of the sunlight is gone, so all the other ones can sprout up. EA or Ubisoft crumbles. All the smaller studios will start growing up. Slight issue is that a big studio will then swoop in and start buying them all up and taking the talent. But, yes, I think the game industry is not dying, the game industry is contracting. It's like the economy. Not dead, it's just going to, so we're going to go through several pains of it contracting before it starts to grow again. And once they finally get their heads out of their backsides and forget about all of the live services and forget about pandering, we'll probably start to see some decent games coming through the surface from the big companies again. But they refuse to do that because they think that's where the profit lies. And as we all know, profit is the king of all things. Not, we'll just pay our own means. No, profit. Every conceivable dollar. Every conceivable penny. It's just... But anyway, I will stick to playing my retro games, I suppose, considering these are all much older games and I haven't bought a new release for a very long time. With the only new release I'm tempted to buy being Atomfall, and that's about it. Or something from Nintendo. Well, most of the Nintendo stuff is probably a case in point of it's just remakes and remasters and stuff anyway, and the same old IPs, but at the same time it works, and it's like comfort food. It's very nice. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was trying to get back to Dynature to save the game, before I went on a rant about the games industry. This way. Love in Heaven West. Sounds interesting. Ah! I've immediately changed back into my clothes. Ooh, as tempting as it is. It is very tempting. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put those in there and I'm going to save the game. Because the next thing we do is going to be a story mission, and I don't know how long that's going to take me. So I'm going to save the game. Save complete. Save the game. Save complete. And then we will continue this next time. Go, because it's running, I'm running it quite down to the clock, and I really, yeah. No, I don't think I'm going to push it too far beyond this point. As tempting as it is to go for another half an hour. There we go. There we go. Another evening of Yakuza done and dusted. We have finished all of the sub-stories for this chapter. So now we have a choice. We either go around and do a bunch of dance battles and then do the restaurants, or we progress the story a bit more, learn a new dance routine for the Princess League, and then do some more jobs, hopefully with all of that unlocked for the Princess League. Or at least give my voice a chance to recover, because I'm going to have to do a lot of talking for the jobs, because there's a lot of story jobs and there's a lot of interviews that we need to go through, so yay. But anyway, with that said, there we go, and there we go. If you've enjoyed what you saw this evening, well, hopefully you'll consider hitting that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. By the way, hi, I'm Ezio. Pleasure to meet you. If you've missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with any of our journey into the world of Yakuza 5 so far, or any of the other Yakuza games we've played here on the channel, you can find them, or any other game in general, to be honest, that we've played here on the channel. You can find them all uploaded to the YouTube archive, linked in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we've ever been on here on this channel. We also have a website, intothevortex.co.uk, which is just the same thing basically, though a little less up to date because I haven't added Yakuza 5 to it yet, which I really should do at some point. And maybe a blog at some point if I ever get around to writing, news pieces about my thoughts on the video game industry and life in general. It's an idea on the back burner, I just haven't got round to it yet. Time is a bit of an issue as it stands. Lord help me if I ever get a girlfriend or have a family. I might just implode like a black hole. But anyway, that is then and this is now. So I think that is everything. Everything apart from a thank you. Oh no, if you are watching in the YouTube archive, by the way, thank you for sticking this far into my ramblings at the end of the stream. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, if you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, hopefully you'll consider liking this video, leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel. It all certainly helps us out. I do think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world of this fantastic game. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life here with me here on the channel. It means the world. It always will do, and it always does. Now, before I finish, yes, I will be back this Thursday at 7:30 UK time. We've got a Discord server, !Discord in the chat if you want a link to it, or I'll put a link eventually in the panels down below when I get around to doing the art asset for it, I suppose. But yes, that allows you, well, we've also got a Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and a Blue Sky, where I put the stream schedule, not scream schedule. Some people argue that it's a scream schedule, but it is actually a stream schedule, where I upload that every week. So yes, Thursday we're streaming. Saturday we're not streaming, even though we usually do, because I'm down in that Windsor place near the King's Castle for a karate course for 3 days. So alas, there's no stream on Saturday this week, but it is what it is. I think that is now everything. So let us see if there's enough to pay the. Oh no, that's Task Manager. I don't need Task Manager right now. I need to get into this. You know what? We're a bit low on numbers, but I do know that the mighty Kevin of Last Minute Continue is currently live. As you can hear him slightly in the background. Good friend of the channel. We shall throw a raid over to him. Let's face it, I've been on the Last Minute Continue more than enough, and I'm going to be helping him build a PC in the not too distant future as well. So, will it be streamed? Who knows? But something might happen of it. Last minute continued. Playing Shadows over Learning. Start rate. And with that said, with that done, to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are. And as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits. And I'll see you all next time.